Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a soft glam makeup look. I feel like I've been doing heavier looks lately, like a lot of color and just a lot of glam. So I kind of wanted to switch it up and do a lighter look, but still make it glam. So honestly, we're just going to jump right into the makeup look. I don't really have anything else to say besides we're doing a soft glam look. So I'm going to start with my eyebrows. I got them waxed yesterday. Thank God I could not look at them in the mirror anymore. They were just so bad. And they just got so bad so quickly. Like, I just feel like sometimes you wake up and it's like everywhere. And I was just like, no, I have to get my eyebrows done. So I'm going to put a little bit of my Trestique Mini Brow Pencil. This is the shade Americano. It's just a dark brown. I didn't put any brow gel in yet. I wanted to do this first. So I'm going to go ahead and just fill them in a little bit. Mainly just focusing it right here on the bottom, just to give more of a boxy shape. I'm gonna go ahead and set my eyebrows with my e.l.f. Wow Brow. I actually got a new color at Target yesterday. They didn't have my usual dark brown or deep brown. Again, I can never remember which shade name it is. It's definitely like a dark brown shade. So this one is called Brunette. I think it's like a shade lighter. It does look a lot lighter in person, like when you take the wand out of the tube. So I'm a little nervous, but I feel like it should be okay. I'm just gonna add a teeny bit, especially since I just got my eyebrows done. I don't need a lot of product, so I'm just gonna lightly run this through. So it's definitely not my shade. I feel like it lightens my brows a little bit. Not sure if the camera can tell, but I can tell. I feel like it lightens them a little bit since it is a lighter shade, but I just really needed a brow gel and I was in Target. So I was like, why not just get this one? But it's not too bad. I can definitely, you know, work with it for the time being. So I'm gonna go ahead and take some of my Elizabeth Mott Thank Me Later eyeshadow primer. Just gonna place that on my eyelids, prep for some shadows. I'm gonna take my Natasha Denona Peak palette and I'm gonna take this end shade right here. I'm just gonna take that and set my eyeshadow primer just so everything can blend nice and smoothly and I have a nice base. So for my crease color, I'm gonna take this Becky G and Colourpop Salvaje Collection Eyeshadow Palette. This is probably like a year or two old. I got this for Christmas. It must have been like 2 years ago. It's such a good palette though. I love this Salvaje collection. It's really good. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this shade Caramelo, which is this light brown shade down here. I'm gonna start placing that into my crease. I'm taking this Luxie 205 tapered blending brush. It's very fluffy and just kind of not so dense, so I don't want anything too heavy. Again, this is a soft glam look, so I'm trying to do like a less is more type of effect, especially on my eyes. So I'm gonna go ahead and just start blending that into my crease, giving myself a nice transition shade. And I'm just working with a really light hand. Again, this is supposed to be soft and not super glam and heavy. So I'm gonna take the same Luxie brush, but I'm gonna go into the Morphe and Manny MUA Glam Palette. This has a lot of nice brown shades that fit my skin tone and fit the kind of vibe that I'm trying to go for. So I think what I'm gonna do is take a little bit of Zaya. It's Zaya or Zaya, I'm never sure how to pronounce it. I definitely have to look it up, but it's this one right here. It's definitely a deeper brown than Caramelo, the one that I used just now. So I'm gonna take, again, just a little bit right with the same brush, really light hand, not picking up a lot of product. I'm just gonna go over it just a little bit and focusing it also on the outer corner. I just wanted to add a little bit more dimension and like a deeper shade, but not going too heavy. Because I do have some darker browns that I could have used, but I don't want it to be too heavy. So I'm just gonna lightly go with this. I'm gonna go ahead and highlight my brow bone. I'm gonna take this shade Nova, which is this pinky highlight shade in the palette. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of that and highlight my brow bone, and then we're gonna move on to the lid shade. So for my lid shade, I'm gonna go ahead and take Dust Cloud from the same palette. It's basically the same as the Natasha Denona. They're both like bone color light shades. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take the same brush. This is the crease prep brush from Real Techniques. I like it because it's very dense. So I just wanna pack on this color on my lid. I don't want to put any shimmers or anything like that. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this on my lid. This shade is going to add a little bit of dimension to the eye. It's also just going to add to the soft glam look that I'm trying to go for. So I usually like to put a shimmer shadow on my lid. I've always liked to do that, but today I'm just going to go ahead and use matte shades. I'm going to go ahead and move on to tight lining and lining my waterline. So as always, I'm taking my e.l.f. No Budge Retractable Liner. I'm just going to do the tight line and line my waterline. I'm going to go ahead and add some mascara to prep my lashes for false lashes. So I'm taking this Milk Makeup Kush Waterproof Mascara. This mascara is really, really nice. I got it in my November BoxyCharm box, I think. It's really, really good. I like this little Kush line that Milk Makeup has. I did like the Kush Fiber Brow Gel. That was really, really good. And then they sent me this one, and I just really like this one as well. I'm definitely impressed. I'm just gonna add a little bit to the top and bottom just to prep my lashes for false lashes. So I'm gonna go ahead and take these Ardell lashes. This is the Naked Lashes Blend Seamlessly with Invisiband. It's the style 421. I've never tried these before, and it does say that it blends seamlessly with the Invisiband, so I'm excited to try these out. For my lash glue, I like to use this Kiss Strip Lash Adhesive. It's clear. It is latex free and has aloe. I really like this one. I like it because it has a different applicator than the one where you just squeeze it out. I feel like this gives me a lot more control, and I've been really liking it lately. So yeah, that's the glue that I use. I'm gonna go ahead and pop on these lashes, and I'll be right back. Okay, so the lashes are done. I just went ahead and popped them on. I did have a little bit of trouble with the lash band. It definitely says Invisiband on the packaging, but I felt like I could still see it, and I just didn't like it. So I added a little bit of some NYX Epic Ink eyeliner on top of it because it is a thin band, but I felt like you could still see it. So I wasn't crazy about it. So I just went ahead and did some of that and then added some mascara. So I'm gonna go ahead and prime my skin. This is the Colourpop Land Coconut Face Milk from Colourpop and the Candyland collection. I definitely lost my stippling brush. I like to apply it with the stippling brush, but I have no idea where my stippling brush went, so I don't know where it could have gone. I'm gonna apply it on my face and then blend it in with my Real Techniques beauty sponge. For foundation, no surprise here. This is the Milani Conceal Imperfect 2-in-1 foundation and concealer in number 2 natural. I'm gonna go ahead and place that on my sponge and just blend it into my skin. I usually use like 1 pump, sometimes 1.5 if I'm going for some more coverage, but I don't need a lot of coverage with this foundation. It's really good, especially since it has concealer and foundation mixed into one. So you definitely won't need too much. For concealer, I'm taking my Juvia's Place Eye Magic Concealer. I like to put this under my eyes and then right here just to give me a nice snatched look. And I also like to put it right under my nose because I do have rosacea, so I have a lot of redness naturally around my nose, and definitely I have this vein right here, so I like to cover that too. So I just like to put a little bit of this. A little bit goes a really long way. Whatever's left on my sponge, I'm going to take it on my chin, the bridge of my nose, and the center of my forehead. So to set my concealer, as always, I'm taking my Makeup Revolution Banana Light Baking Powder. Literally the best powder I have ever tried. I definitely need to try new powders. So I don't use this one in every single video, but it's just so good. So I'm like, why am I not going to use it? So I'm going to go ahead and apply that anywhere that I put the concealer. So to bronze up my skin, I'm taking my e.l.f. Fiji Matte Duo. I love this. I was gonna go for a deeper like bronzer shade, but I kind of wanted it to be a little bit on the natural side and then, you know, just build it up that way. I didn't want it to be too harsh like usual. I do love a dark contour and bronzer, but I'm just gonna build this up and not, you know, make it too harsh right off the bat. So for blush, I'm taking this Makeup Revolution Blusher Reloaded in the shade Rose Kiss. I definitely have to use a little bit of this because it's super pigmented. So as you can see, I've like barely touched the pan. It's just really pigmented, so I have to be super light-handed. I'm gonna place that on the apples of my cheeks and kind of blend it towards my temples. I'm gonna put a little bit on my nose. So as you guys probably know, I like to spray my face before I put highlight on, just to make sure I get the full intensity of the highlight. So I'm taking my Ciate London Everyday Vacay Coconut Setting Spray. I'm gonna spray my face with that, and then I'm gonna take my Wet n Wild I'm So Lit. This is the Mega Glow Loose Highlight Powder. Such an intense highlight, I love it. So I'm gonna go ahead and spray my face and then put my highlight on. So I think I'm going to leave the eyes the way they are. I'm not going to do any other touch-ups or anything like that. I kind of like the way they look. So I'm just going to go ahead and finish with lips. I'm going to take the Sol de Janeiro Cupuaçu Lip Butter. I have been loving this. It just smells so freaking good. Like I just love it. So I'm going to go ahead and use this on my lips. I like how it's a lip butter. It's not like super intense like a lipstick. So I'm just going to go ahead, put that on my lips. This is the shade Soulmate. And to set my entire face, I'm going to go ahead and take the same Ciate London spray. So this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I definitely felt like doing kind of like a lesser glam look today, so I really like the way that the soft glam look came out. I feel like to some of you it may still be a little bit too glam, especially the lashes and the liner and the lipstick and everything like that, but to me this is kind of like a soft glam. I have my neutral everyday no makeup look, and then I have this soft glam, and then I have a heavy glam with, you know, colors and a lot more contour, blush, everything like that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. So give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and notification bell. Also, don't forget to turn on your post notifications so you'll get notified every single time I upload and you'll never miss a video from me. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.